Alright, to start the Cig Count, we have to open up the Cig Count document right here on the desktop. Once it opens, we're going to print that. Hit print, come out on the printer, and then just toss it on a clipboard. And first thing we're going to do is count all of our cartons. So easiest way is to get a calculator. And then there's 9 spots on our cigarette carton area, and then there's 9 spots up here. So for each grid, we'll just put it into each spot on the list. So we're going to count all the grids now. So we got 5 plus 5 plus, we'll start right here. So I just count 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2. So we'll type all that in the calculator. 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2. So that's 22. So I'll write that in our first spot right here. And then to the next one, we got 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5. It's 28. We'll write that here. Next one, 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4. It's 22.
Let's do that all the way down.
And then we just do that for the rest of them. We're going to count the rest of them, put them in this spot. Then after we add them all up, we're going to write that in this spot right here once we add them all up together. So now that we've added these all up, we got 251. We're going to put that in our total count carton spot right here. After we count the cartons, now we're going to count these display racks. There's this display rack here, and then this whole rack here. So on this one, we're going to count all the cigarettes. If there's any thing like this where it's just a picture of coming soon, we don't count those. So all these together is going to add to 68. It would be 72, but since there's nothing here, we're going to subtract 4, so we get 68. We're going to write that right here on one of our display racks. Next, we're going to count this display rack. To do this one, we're going to count just the cigarettes. We're not going to count any of the Swishers, Black and Milds. We're not going to count these cigar packs or these empty American Spirit boxes because they're empty. So we're going to count all these together here. So we got 14 up here, plus 9, plus 14, plus 14, plus 14. So that's those. Add 9 for here, plus the 14, another 14, and another 14 right there. Equals 116. So we'll write that on our other display rack spot right there. All right, to start all the overhead racks, we're going to start on the end right here by register 3. So we have to release this out of here. So you just kind of push up and then out towards you. It'll come right down. So there's a number system right here for all the hard packs. So if it's right here, the number you can see is 1. So that's how many is there. If there's 2, you can see 2 there. So you do that for all these. Except for some packs are smaller, like Capri's, Virginia Slims. These ones you're going to want to hand count. It won't match either of these. But Misty's and Virginia Slims will match this red number right here, which is also for soft packs, which we don't have much of, but there is some. So to count these, we're just going to add them all up on the calculator. So we have 9 here, 11 there, 16, 18. And then we're going to hand count these ones. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. And then this one right here is actually completely full, and that one will be 19. So we add all those together, we get 101. We're going to put that right here. And then we'll just start with the rest of them. After we're done counting all the overhead racks, we have to add up all of our numbers in the overhead rack section, plus our display racks. So we're going to add all those up on the calculator. So we got 1993. So we're going to write that in our total carton packs. So then after we do that, we're going to take our cartons. So cartons right here, put it right here, 251, times that by 10. So we just add a 0 at the end. Add that with the 1993 from the total packs. Add that together, and we get 4503. After we have our total count, we have to run a report in RSM. So we're going to go onto the desktop here. We're gonna go, either you can click on RSM right here or Radiant Site Manager right here, both the same thing. Once this opens up, alright, so once this opened up, we're gonna type in our PIN to get into here. Then we're gonna go under Merchandise, Item Level Sales Report. Then we have to take out today's date, or whatever date it puts in there, and we have to put in today's. So the easiest way is just to highlight it all, then hit delete. Automatically will put in today's date. Then under display options, hit items, and we're gonna say, instead of saying all department, we're gonna go down to cigarettes and just hit apply. So this will generate the report that we need for the amount of sales that we've had so far today. We're gonna print this. We'll print out on the printer below. Once we've printed it, we can close it. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes. Close this, yes. Now we have to run our PDI ending inventory report. To do that, we're gonna go under main, and then under this reporting tab right here, most times we'll be under manager, so just click on reporting, inventory reports. Are you sure you want to start? Yes. Once this is loaded up, we want to make sure that we're on inventory detail, and then we're going to go to make sure it's on retail, and then we have to change this to just today, and then we hit next. We have to make sure that this is on cigarettes, so department single. Cigarettes is the number 41 for department. So we hit next, and then finish. Once the report has been generated, we're going to take our bottom number right here under ending inventory retail, which is 33,328. So we're going to write that on our PDI ending inventory report. So we're going to write 33,328. Then we have to take our RSM report for our amount of sales for the day. So if we look at our report, it'll either be 1 or 2 pages. On the bottom of our last page, whether it be the first or second, it'll say our total sold quantity right there, which is 88. But if we look on here, if you ever see a carton, like right here, it says we sold 1 carton. So that is only counting as 1 instead of 10. So we have to add 9 to our 88 for every carton sold. So we'll take 88 plus the 9, so we'll get 97. So we take that 97, write that in sold quantity. So after we've gotten all that stuff, we can just close out of the PDI retail report. Did you want to print another one? We're going to say no, we don't even need to print one. So after we've gotten all of our numbers on our list here, we have to enter it into today's daily paperwork. So to do that, we're going to go under Manager Tasks, Daily Paperwork. It's going to ask us what day we want to open it up for. We want to open it for today, which is 10/17/2016, a Monday. So we're going to enter, modify, or submit, hit OK. All right. Once the paperwork is open, we're going to go down to the very bottom one where it says Daily Cigarette Count. It has a little flag on it, meaning that we have to do it. So this will open up. All right, so the first thing we have to do is, once we get into here, we have to put in our current pack price. So this might change down the line, but right now our previous pack price is 7 1/4. So we just copy exactly what it says there. So if that changes, this number will change with it. So after we type in 7 1/4, we're going to put in our physical count. Our physical count is our total count right here. So that's 4503. Type that in. Then we go to our sales, which is our sold quantity of 97. Type that in. We're going to leave adjustments blank. We only do stuff with that on delivery days when McLean comes. So since today is one of those days, we'll skip it. But for PDI ending, we'll take our PDI ending inventory number of 33,328. On this number, you want to make sure that you put .0 after the end of it, or else it'll just put in the decimal point for itself. So after you type in all the numbers you need, just click on one of these boxes, and it'll tell you over short. We're +3 right now, so we'll write that on here. So this number you want to have within 5 of your base, which the GM at the time will tell you. Depending on the audit, it might change. It might be 0, which it is right now, or sometimes it could be maybe 11 or -11. So right now, since it's 0, we're at 3, we're within 5. So that's perfect. We'll hit save up here, and then we'll just file the Cig Count in today's daily paperwork.